Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Pancakes and Pandemonium. So, this is an amazing collab that I have been so exciting to do. It is with my friend Amber. On Instagram, she is known as Amber Hope Styles or the Iowa Amazon, and her YouTube page is Saving with Style. She reached out and asked if a couple of ladies wanted to do a smaller style collab, and me and another sweet YouTube friend, Brittany Jamerson, jumped up and said, we're in. So it is 3 easy meals or mini meals. So I am going to show you guys examples of what and how I'm trying to eat during the day. I did really great last week. We're coming along, and my goal is to really stick it this week. It's all stuff I like. It's just from being used to all the other stuff, cravings kick in from dehydration, and you know, it's a whole thing. But I can't wait for you guys to see this. I have had issues over the years, I guess, giving myself permission to make myself good food. And I'm learning to overcome that. I am just as important to cook for or take time for as anybody else in this household, and the same goes for you in your household. So, hang out with me today, see some yummy food, and if you are coming over from Amber or Brittany's channels, welcome. And by the way, my name is Sarah, so that way you know. And if you are one of my regular viewers, their channels will be listed in my description box, and I encourage you to go check out their channels. They are sweet and creative women, and I really think you're gonna like their channels. Let's eat some good food. Right, first up, I have my amped up protein shake. Y'all, it took me years to find protein that I like, and this is amazing. I fill the glass with ice. It's very important. I like it iced, and I already had one this morning. Because I'm post-gastric bypass, I drink 2 because I need a ton of protein. But I use the Premier Protein, whatever flavor I'm in the mood for. This is my peanut butter cookies and cream shake, and I use the cookies and cream Premier Protein, and I mix everything in a cup because it's really hard to mix with ice, and for me it's really important to have the ice. So I get another cup. It is cookies and cream Premier Protein, 2 scoops of PB Fit, and then a scoop of Vital Proteins collagen. And then I just whir that around in my cup, make sure it's good and blended. Pour it over ice. I'm telling you guys, it is pure decadence first thing in the morning. It helps satisfy a lot of sweet cravings, which I get very intensely. And it starts my day right. And I pair this with drinking at least half a gallon of water first thing in the morning. And of course, a couple hours later, I am hungry, so I need something satiating. Eggy avocado toast. It's a classic, and it's a classic for a reason. On this particular morning, I was getting out some tomatoes to eat on the side. I was making some for me and my daughter Gracie. This particular one was filmed on St. Patrick's Day, and I like being kind of a cringy mom. And so I did green and gold tomatoes. And I mean, she was like, ugh, but it was delicious. She still ate it all. Okay, next up we need a hot pan. I made 2 eggs each. I kind of like it just a tad over medium. I am from Texas, so I especially love, I guess, a good fried egg. Gotta get all of my stuff ready. The pan is avocado oil. I'm still really conscientious of, that kind of stuff. EVOO has a much lower smoke point, so, but yeah, we're just gonna pop the eggs in and, cook them. We like a runny yolk. You'll see a whole comedy of errors ensues. It's just how it is. Clearly I need a new pan. So they stuck a couple of yolks may have broke. But anyway, while those are working, I come over to work the avocado. Super simple. We just want to mash it with salt and pepper. And guys, there it is. So it may not look beautiful, but I am telling you, it is delicious. The tartness of the tomatoes with the rich egg and avocado toast, it was absolutely magical. And next, we have a green salad with my special herby ranch dressing. It's amazing. It starts off with a cup of sour cream or Greek yogurt, a cup of buttermilk, and a cup of mayo. You get those mixed together, and guys, I am using celery leaves right here. That is one of my favorite additions to my homemade ranch, and it is so fresh. It really gives the dressing a really, really great flavor. And then next up is just fresh flat leaf parsley. It is such a classic addition, but again, it's fresh, but it has a different kind of like grassy, earthy flavor that is different from celery. But they work really well together, and I feel like are an absolute must. If that looks like a ton, that's actually a pretty big bowl, and it fills up a quart-size mason jar when it's done, so it's not as much as it seems. And next up is dill, which is probably one of my most absolute favorite herbs. I love it. I haven't made salad dressing in a while, and I used to go a bit heavier on the dill, but I didn't want to throw the kids off because it's been so long, it's almost a new flavor. So I used a couple fronds here. I would say it ended up being about a tablespoon of dill. And I know I forgot to tell you the measurements of the others. I really like the parsley. I just rip off a handful. And the celery leaves, I use whatever is on the stalk. But it ends up being roughly about a cup. And that might seem like a lot, but it's supposed to be a really herby dressing, at least the way I designed it, so it's that way on purpose. Next up, kind of a shortcut, I use Trader Joe's onion salt. You'll know it's my favorite. It already has the garlic in it, and then onion powder, granulated onion, and I think a little bit of parsley in there. It's got shallot and stuff in there too, dried shallot. So I used about a tablespoon here, but I ended up adding another like tablespoon and a teaspoon for flavor, so keep that in mind. Buttermilk, sour cream, they need some extra flavor, And I didn't this time. I kept it really simple, but I have been known to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar or even lemon or lime juice for an extra tang. I mean, you see all the bottles in the grocery store. Ranch is one of those dressings. You can add so many things and dress it up. I did add a little bit more buttermilk, maybe like 2 tablespoons worth, to thin it out and make it pourable. But that's it, guys. Ranch dressing. See, there's the extra onion salt. But there it is. Ranch dressing. And so you let it sit for a couple hours. You see those herbs kind of softened up and all the flavors came together. So I did this kind of backwards because it's a basic salad. So I'm adding the dressing, which was the real special part, but it is just romaine lettuce, sorry. I used the bacon, the already cooked bacon, and crisped it up a little. And then some more of the gold tomatoes, which they lend a really great tartness and brightness, because ranch dressing can be really heavy, and then bacon, but then as you see, I'm cutting an avocado safely, and we put avocado on it, which is fatty, so that kind of more tart tomato is just beautiful in this type of salad. This is the kind of food that makes me excited to eat healthy. I love it. But you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got some great easy meal ideas. Subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget both ladies' channels will be in the description box. I'll see you soon. I can't wait to share more with you. Bye.